happens when you believe. When you believe and you put your mind to a dream, and you got a dream, those things will happen. Never forget this for the rest of your life. Dream big, and let's hit that thing.
You already know what I'm saying? It's B.M.E. We with the team. You already know the squad. You know what I'm saying? They acting all shocked.
Gang.
You know what I'm saying? Whole squad. You know what I'm saying? We got the whole squad in the building. You know what I'm saying? And you already know what this week is. You know what I'm saying? It's Michigan week. You know what I'm saying? We trying to tear up some Michigan folks. So you already know how we play that.
This game is personal, bro.
So it's personal.
It's personal. Especially if you from Michigan, it's personal.
Right.
If you play from us, it's personal. It's a big rivalry game, man.
This game goes way back from when we wasn't even born or whatever. So it's a lot riding on this game. We don't like them, they don't like us.
I just know that the energy is always, bigger. The hits are bigger, the plays are bigger, and the energy is just crazy, especially being in Spartan Stadium.
I always watch the Michigan State versus Michigan game. I always watch that one.
I like how you said that. Michigan State versus Michigan.
Yeah. Let's get it in order, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get it in order. Michigan State versus Michigan, you know what I'm saying?
In previous years, it felt like it was just always great deep. But now I feel like we got a little offensive finesse. I see Lip scoring, I see Connor going crazy, and then on the defensive end, you got Shalik, LT, RJ going crazy. So
no fly zone, you already know.
It's still a no fly zone.
Defense don't play. You already know that. Them state boys don't be playing. You see that? You slamming people out here, man.
Catch your body, you messing with my squad.
It's right. That help a lot, though, that offense. I mean, we've been known for defense. We got a great, coach Rodriguez, got a defensive coordinator who, got a great system and, got players that are skilled enough to, go out and do what needs to be done.
What's the song of the year? Last year we had some type of way. Y'all had the whole city. Y'all had East Lansing rocking with some type of way. We rocking to now. Y'all gotta set the tone.
We do play that about
Smurder.
No one dances
Oh, yeah.
we played last year. Like the whole squad.
I tried to play with the boys, bro. I tried to just play that one. Nice little vibe song.
We ain't clicked or nothing yet, though.
Yeah, y'all gotta give us something.
We gotta get. We gonna have to get one.
So they for sure.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? You already know this is the football team, B.M.E. We know how we do this, you know what I'm saying? My boy Lippet, you know what I'm saying? Tony, you already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? First question, I know I gotta ask you, man. How does it feel, you know what I'm saying, playing on this team, you know what I'm saying, this year?
It feels good, man. We got a real cohesive squad. Our chemistry is pretty good. All the players get along, and we just taking it day by day to strive for excellence, so that's always good.
Alright, you already know what I'm saying, B.M.E. the family, you know what I'm saying, we with my boy Connor Cook, you already know, quarterback of Michigan State, you see him throwing bombs on that Saturday, or, you know what I'm saying, whenever you see him, you know what I'm saying, he always throwing bombs everywhere he go. Quick question, man, how does it feel to be on a part of this Michigan State team this year?
Feels great, like I said before, I think it's the guys that make up the football team is what makes it so great. The chemistry that we have ever since I was a freshman here. I think that's why we're so successful is, the guys within the program for how tight they are and how tight the coaches are. So, I think why we're so successful is the relationships that we have with one another.
What's good, man? B.M.E. We got my man's Leak in the building. We about to go crazy. Hey, man, you already know what time it is. Body slam. You know what I'm saying? We got him on the show. Shout out to him, man.
But yeah, man. I just wanted to get a chance to know, you know what I'm saying? You said you're not from here, you know what I'm saying? What inspired you to come to Michigan State? Why did you bring your talents here?
The coaches. The coaches first and foremost, man. When I came here, made me feel like it was, like I was home. Definitely brought me in. Definitely, I heard from a lot of other coaches like, hey, you just another pawn there. When if you stay home in Rutgers, you'll be the man here. And I didn't want to be the man. I wasn't trying to be the man. I was trying to build myself to be a better player, not only that, but a better person. And the coaches definitely showed me that they wanted to help. You know, they didn't just want to, better me as a football player. They wanted to allow me to be a better brother, a better father, a better son. So when I saw that, the passion in them to just help me guide as a player and as a person, I couldn't do nothing but choose, MSU, man. And I still love it to this day.
But we want to know, like, how does it feel being like a leader of the team and the pressure that comes with being a leader of the squad? Because we got high expectations in Michigan State. Since after we did what we did last year, the expectations only get bigger. So how you feel about, handling the pressure and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's why you come to a school like this. It's why, you grow up, in high school wanting to get a Division I scholarship. Coming to a big-time program like this is, to play in big-time games, to play, at Oregon, to play in the Big Ten Championship, to play in the Rose Bowl, to play against Michigan, stuff like that. So, that's why I came here, and, I embrace it. I like the pressure. Coach Disa always says pressure is good. Stress is bad. So if you turn into stress, then it's bad. But I think not just me, but I think everyone on this football team embraces the pressure. And I feel like we play our best games when it's all on the line.
What's good, man? B.M.E, you already know who we got. We got my man's RJ in the building. You already know what time it is. No fly zone, if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's part of that elusive group. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't let nothing fly. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about being a part of the no-fly zone? When did that come about? Because last year it just came about, and then we was like, whoa.
It is the no-fly zone. You feel me?
It really started with Quiz. Him being a great DB, probably the greatest DB to come out of Michigan State. Won the Thorpe Award. Best D-back in the country, man. He just started it one day, said he called himself the No-Fly Zone, titled our group the No-Fly Zone, and we took it as a honor, ran with it, don't let nothing fly over us, man. We don't let nobody catch no passes, and if you do, you're going to pay for it. So, we kind of ran with it and it kind of worked from there.
Yeah. This year I see a whole different beast. What has been the change from last year to this year?
Just being confident, just knowing that I can go out there and dominate if I watch film, have my body healthy, and just go out there and play and compete.
I think, last year we had a great, senior class, guys like Max Bola, Phil Finotti, Dan France, Isaiah Lewis, Dark Questioner, guys that were really, really good leaders, and I kind of, took a step back and I really wasn't super vocal and maybe I wasn't myself and I was kind of more reserved. But I feel like this year, being a quarterback, it's an assumed leadership position, and you have to be vocal at times. You got to be, more assertive, and I think, I'm kind of getting better at that this year. Being more vocal, whether it's on the practice field, in the locker room, game field, sideline, wherever it is. I think I'm just more comfortable with my role, and I, can communicate with my teammates in any way that needs to be communicated in. That's how you say it.
So I'm saying, let's get into it right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about Michigan versus Michigan State. That's the highlight of, our season. Even if, you know what I'm saying, people don't even think it's big. What it means to you to play?
I mean, man, I'm out of state, and it's still something, real severe to me, playing these guys. I mean, it's always fun, them the boys down the road, so we always get hyped up to, play against them. It's going to be a good matchup, no matter, who we playing, because everybody coming to Spartan Stadium, ready to, make their mark, ready to beat the Spartans. But, man, it ain't easy. 300 strong, man, 300 strong.
300 strong.
Being a DB at the safety position and, get to take out all your anger on them guys. So it's fun. I'm full of enthusiasm out there, man, full of passion. And, I kind of blank out during the games like this, man, and just live it up and enjoy the moment.
Enjoy it. You got to enjoy it, man.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
How much does this game mean to you? Just being from Michigan, growing up in Michigan, people talking about it all around town.
Man, it means a lot. I mean, growing up, I already know how competitive the rivalry was, but just like once I stepped foot on this campus and before leading up to my freshman year, leading up to that game, and just see how switch just flipped on everybody in the building, how really affected they is by this matchup and how pissed off and make them, they be so enthusiastic.
Man, what?
They be
They talk
enthusiastic.
crazy.
I don't like nobody from Michigan.
You got people on Twitter talking, all kinds of fans. You getting all kinds of messages in your phone. And it just brings you back to, this game is bigger than you.
And so, I know we talked about a little of the on the field stuff. So what about off the field? What do you do, to try to relieve some of that stress? Because like you said, it's a bad thing. So what do you do to relieve that?
You know, I think hanging out with my teammates, you know, spending time with them, kind of, you know, takes your mind off things. You know, you could, you know, have fun, go out to dinner, whatever. You know, watching film, you know, listening to music, stuff like that. But, you know, it's kind of hard to get away from football because, you know, especially during football season because, you know, you're either practicing, you're meeting, you're doing this, doing that. But, you know, things that I do to probably, you know, get my mind off, obviously, you know, watch TV, listen to music, hang out with friends.
People want to get a chance to know you. So is there anything special that you know that you do, you know, before games, you know, to kind of get yourself up there, get yourself amped?
My favorite artist, Jeezy, so I've been on his new album, Heavy, man. That's on repeat throughout the whole day from when I wake up to, you know, time to get out there, man. I try to listen to, you know, the whole album, really, man, because it's fire to me. It's inspiration to me, for real. Some songs in there, you know, I really enjoy. And, you know, I just get psych myself out before the game. You know, just get prepared mentally and, you know, try to be as physical as I can out there.
Game before you walk
Chief
into
Keef, Bobby Shmurda, we got Gucci Mane, Tyga. Nah, I'm totally kidding. It's weird though, cause like, you know, before games and stuff, you know, I'm anxious. You know, I wouldn't say I'm stressed out, but you know, I'm on edge, and I feel like if I listen to that kind of music, and I do listen to that stuff, but just not before games, because I feel like I need to get in the zone. I need to be calm. I need to be cool, collected. And I listen to John Mayer radio on Pandora, so you guys probably don't like that stuff, probably not. But it's soothing, and I just need to listen to whether if it's, you know, R&B, you know, John Mayer, Coldplay, you know, Dave Matthews Band, whatever it is, stuff that kind of like mellows me out. Then I'm good. I can't get all hyped up for games like that because I'm already hyped up when I go out there.
What advice would you give a young, aspiring football player to make it to, you know, Division I?
Just continue to grind. You know, don't take high school ball for granted. You know, it's a lot. I mean, you probably always the man on your team, and you probably the man in that league and PSL and things like that. But coming to college, you got everybody that was the man on their team. So what you gonna do now to separate yourself?
And we already know we got Lip on the show, man. Shout out to Lip for coming through, rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? B.M.E.